What's going on, guys? Luke, Smitty's in Town. It's time for another video. So, back in the garage. Stupid phone. Back in the garage. And take off with this tray where we left off. So, I'm fairly sure you've all seen how this ended up. It all got welded in. I just haven't ground them welds back. Might do, but hopefully today, well, in this video, hopefully we will get this infill in. So there's a piece of steel there on the ground. That got cut to the wrong damn size. So that's actually a piece out of what was left of the rear of the tray. So, yeah, great fun. But we will got another sheeter checker plate that I might as well just cut up, and hopefully that works. But anyway, we'll get into that. I'm not going to show me cutting up the steel. I'll show you welding it in, how it's going to look, and then figure out where to go from there, hopefully. Righto, so we got that all cut out. So also hit it quickly with the wire wheel, just to try and clean some of the scale off it. The backside's not done. But again, this whole lot's going to get sandblasted before it's painted. One, to try and stop what's happening to that tray, and two, just so it all looks uniform so you can't see stuff underneath it where like the welds have burnt through. So anyway, I'll throw the camera up and try and put this in. Fight with this bugger. Turn that on quickly, and that one. I'm also running out of gas, so I might have to go get myself another bottle. We'll see how far we go before she starts spluttering. Yeah. Righto, so there we go. It's got some, well, I don't know if you see those dots on the screen like right there. I think that's actually from the glare reflection of the sun. Oh well. But yeah, we got some weld in there. It's pretty much welded all that up. I do know I have a gap on each side. A gap there. A gap on that side, obviously. They are square. Kind of one wide, that way you can get a little bit of airflow and centrifugal in here. Still got to weld all the top as well, but now I got to figure out what I can do to this tray to get it to. Got to weld up in there. So I might actually stand this tray up, right, and roll on its side. We'll see. See how we go. Also got to cut these off. I might actually just do now, but talk to you in a bit. is all the footage I end up catching on this. I did catch a bit more, but there's no audio, some unknown reason something happened with the GoPro. But anyway, we're going to bounce straight from the end of the time lapses here to test fitting the tray and buggering around with that, pulling the old tray off and putting this tray on, test fitting, marking stuff, redoing stuff. No worries. Like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the video. What's going on? Another episode of Smitty's Encounters tray build part 2. So today, actually started a bit, but it's off to you. So just throw a time lapse up, we'll get your boy to help us, and we'll swap these two buggers over. So there you go, there's the old tray. It'll go back on. So I already got questions on my Snapchat, my Insta, because I constant mates who actually watch my stuff asking why it's flexing. The only reason it flexes is because there's only this beam and another one up here. They're the main channels. Everything else behind it is all 25-25 or inch by inch, whereas this tray is full structure. The only thing I gotta do now is get the glue stick out and put this, I think I made it so it goes that way, that goes there for the mount that's on the front of the tray here. So I have 3 mounting blocks each side. I'll also get it clean. Here's the big fuel tank, the big 140 litre. So that's our VDJ tank. And all I did to make it work is put a Donaldson filter in line to bring it down off the VDJ size, and the out goes up to the dual. The 12HT has 2 fuel lines, in and an out. So your out goes back to the tank, but it's also a cross member I put in, and you got my exhaust pumps up through the suspension, over the tank and out the back. Also going to modify that. But now we got the back of the cab, the structure wall, and the vent I put in each side, just the Bunnings vent, does the job. So also going to cap and put a new hole behind it so the mount is central, not on the front side, because there was a lot of issues there. So the mount will then be there, but we'll sort all this out first. Let's do some welding. So now that they're on, and this side's all filled in, I'll grind that back flat so the mounts, where are my big mounts? These ones. One goes here. I could actually cut that smaller. Sweet. One goes here. But I wanna go that way actually. It'll slide in. Long lip for the mount, so I'll grind that back flat on both sides. And we'll stick her on, and the tray's not staying on, it's just getting put on so I can put the mounts in the right spots. Then the tray will come back off. I'll roll this outside, and I'm going to clean everything under here because she got a bath the other day, and this shows you how much on a 4-wheel drive you miss. Like you get parts of the tank, but you miss all that and all that. Gives me a better look of how we're looking in here. So nice structural rear wall. I'm gonna hate to try and get that glass out if I want to repaint this thing, because painted it myself or having issues in around the roof. But it's enough of that. Let's get back into this damn tray. There we go, tray is on. I haven't actually made sure it's in the right width, but that is roughly where it goes. It's too far that way. So I'll have to pull it over in the bracket. I'll do that differently. So there we go, the tray is off again. You can see there, I just tacked the mounts on. Mostly sturdy mounts. This one had a bit more tack on it. It's still suspended. So we had one mount fall off, which was the driver's side, metal, because you can't really get to it. So of course it's on the inside. But anyway, we'll pick this up tomorrow. The utes is out the footpath. I just gave it a bit of a bloody wash to get some of the dirt off it. So firewood. So yeah, just got some of the mud and crap off, clean the rear wall back up. Yes, my rear cab vents are white, considering they're from Bunnings. But there you go, you can see the big fuel tank more better. So we'll put this girl up in the garage now. So I'll just stick you guys there and he's on. So there you go, it's away, it's on the top there. So close that top door, and so tray on tray. So yeah, so once I'm done building this, now tomorrow I'll actually put the old tray back on, and you won't see that because it's just reverse of what I've done this other way. I'll fully weld these in. Got some other things I've got to do to this tray. As you can actually see, the mesh is gone off the headboard. It's right there. I hated it. So yeah, I cut it all off. Just smoothed all the welds out. So she looks a bit of a spot. But I've also got to cut the ends, weld from the underside in there, just to get proper penetration. Same here, that was a lot better. That was sharp. Yeah, instant regret. That's why you grind the edges right. But anyway, we'll go through there. Also forgot to mark where the holes go, but that can be done in a final. So there we go, back in the garage next morning. After I put the camera down yesterday, I finished off welding all them in. So got my little counterweight. So she's literally suspended here by the overhead. But I also gave this girl a quick clean, as you've seen. So gave it a night up on the floor to dry. Putting it on the floor up on the floor overnight because the ramp is a ramp, so it's got some angle to it. It helps pull all the water out your chassis rails and stuff, because I gave this thing a good bit of a scrub and a douse with water. So there we go, the tray is down. Now there is no packers under this tray just yet, so it is ever so slightly lower than the 60 cab, but that's what I want. So I'm putting a 25 to 30 mil spacer under the tray, because that one had about 40 mil under the tray, or 35, 40 mil. So this tray, I'm lowering it a little bit, but I'm still protecting the back of the cab. So she's square now, so we've got the same distance from there to here on both sides, because that is set by the way the cab is. There are certain points you can't measure on this cab, because it was very hard to make a cab straight, and all these angles, the measurement from there to there is set on both sides. The measurement from there to there is set on both sides, and same with the floor. Everything in between that is made float. The rear window is also square because it went from there to that beam up there, so I can measure anywhere around the glass, and it should be almost perfect, but it's probably not perfect because this is garage built. But doesn't mean that it's not quality, but at the same time, I built this here at home to what I wanted. It's engineered and it's strong, so it doesn't matter if things are a little bit off. I think in the whole cab, I think I had it down to about 2 mil throughout the whole cab, and that was a lot better than what the car was made in the assembly line, so I was happy with that. But that's the rear. Oh, got to fix that damn brake light. I've got a short somewhere, or an earth issue somewhere. My exhaust just clears, which is perfect, but that will get rolled down a little bit. So I'm quite happy with it. All I got to do now is make sure these brackets are squared to the back, which they are. They're dead flat on top of each other. And let's check this side. Now both in the same place, just on that weld, so it's perfect. Also smacked in where the tail lights go, because as you can see, there's only one tail light floating around the car. The other one's up on the tray because it unplugs. That tail light ended up being hardwired because the Deutsch connectors just kept pulling out. But so yeah, we'll mark where this goes and we'll pull it back off. And I don't know if there's anything else I need to do while it's on the car, but I am very, very, very happy with how it is. I also gave myself more gap in here against that tray. You can only just fit your fingers between the cab here and the other tray. This one you can fit your whole hand, and that tray did hit the car here for driving. So that was because, you know, I dropped into a bog hole, and I wasn't nice how I dropped it in. It was well, the front slowly went in, and as the back went in, I just booted it, and the toe ball hit the rut where you come in, so it sent the just flex the tray enough to contact the back of the cab. So the other issue, that headboard on that chassis, or the headboard on that tray flexes. So hopefully doing this headboard does not flex. I'm going to say by the way it's built, it shouldn't, but anyway, that will do it for this video. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, it helps us out, especially if you like the content. Like and subscribe, you can get to see more. That will pretty much do it for this video, I think. So next time you'll see the tray, it'll be on the car, because there's not much more I can film to do. So, because once the tray is finished, it is getting sent off to blasting. so that I don't have the issues I'm having with that tray of everything chipping. And just because of the amount of welds I've done on it, it's peeling paint everywhere. You know, the other side was clean, this side didn't, it burnt through. So this tray will get blasted and painted. I don't know what yet, I gotta get some quotes. But anyway, that's the last you'll see on the tray apart from when it's on. Next time we work on this car, it'll be the bull bar, which you'll make a start on shortly, I guess, as well. I might even do that this Saturday. But anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.